Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 359 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This square is beautiful. This square is called Cherry Blossom in the Snow, and it's a very snowy day today, and I just thought I would share this with you all. This is so fabulous. So I'll get into some information about this square, and then we'll get into making it right away. There's so many different stitches in this square today. This square is designed by Jen Tyler over at Hooks and Tails. So I will share the written pattern link to that in the description of this video, and you can follow along with the PDF file. It is so clearly written, and there's photos in there, and it just was really helpful even to me because I'm even learning as we go during this whole project today. I learned a lot in crochet that I had never known before, so it was a lot of fun. Just working with different stitches and working in different places and where to put your hook and everything is just a really eclectic amount of stitches. So you can see here there are 12 rounds to this square today. I omitted the very last round in the written pattern. There's a one single crochet round just to clean up the edges, but I just omitted that on my square, but you can definitely go on to do that. But in today's square I am changing color 11 times. Oh my goodness, 12 rounds, 11 different colors. These are all scraps I've collected this year, so I thought I'd try to use some of them up. So these are just Red Heart Super Saver yarns, and the Red Heart Super Saver yarn has so many different colors and different eclectic amount of colors that I collect a lot of their scraps and used them in this year's Granny Square project. So this is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn. You don't need a whole lot of yarn for this project. I'm changing color every single round. You don't have to. You can change color as often as you want, but I'm just using all the scraps that I have left over. Also, you're going to need an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters. If you want to make the same size as me, you can go down to a smaller hook, just because today's granny square, let's measure this baby, 9.5 inches. That measured out for me, which is about 24 centimeters. Wow! That's a big square today. So Jen has also designed not only this square, but last week we made snowdrops and butterflies granny square as well. It was just so beautiful, and the response from that was outrageous. So you guys are great at watching my videos and learning how to make these, and I loved seeing all your photos of your square that day. So make sure you share a photo on Facebook and Instagram for today's square as well. My links to my pages are in the description of this video, and if you share a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square on there. You can Snapchat me too. I hope you have a safe and happy holiday, and let's just get started and make number 359 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way to the first chain, way over here, go in, and then yarn over and pull through for a slip stitch to form a ring. So there it is. So if you know how to start with the magic loop, you can start that way, but going right on to round 1, I'm going to chain up 1, and we're going to put 10 single crochets into this ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. So again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Then what we're going to do is slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in here. We're going to go in and then yarn over, pull through and through. Now if you want to count back, make sure you have 10 stitches around. At this point, if you are not changing color and going on to the next round, let's see here, attach your color into any single crochet, chain up 3 and go on to, no, just chain up 1 because we're actually going to single crochet in the same stitch. So chain up 1. And I'm going to actually cut my yarn and change my color, so I'll show you exactly what to do here. So for round 2 here, we're going to go into any stitch, okay? If you're not changing color, just chain up 1. Okay, I'm going to attach a new color here, and I'm going to chain up 1 and single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to skip a stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. So skip this stitch, go into this next stitch here, and yarn over and pull through, okay, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're just going to repeat that around then. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip this next stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, then chain 3, skip the next, single crochet in the next, chain 3, skip the next, single crochet in the next. So now we're going to finish this round. Round 2 is so fast. We are chaining 3, and then we're going to skip the last stitch and slip stitch to the first single crochet. So go right in there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And that was the second round. Alright, going on to the next round, we are going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space right in here. Or you can change color like me. So I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. We are going to start in a chain 3 space. So I'm going to go right in here, grab a new yarn, hook that on the hook, and pull that through. Okay, chain up 1. And now in the chain 3 space, we are going to make some petals. So we are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. Now we're going to make 2 double crochets, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet, so we have to make another one of those. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to scoot these over a little bit so we have more room for our other stitches. We're going to still put a half double crochet in there, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And one more stitch we need to single crochet in there. Just like that. So there's our petal. Awesome. Now we're just going to repeat this around. So hop into the next chain 3 space right in here. Put a single crochet, a half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. Okay, so those each have a different height to make this interesting look of a petal. So you have petals. So just repeat that all the way around. So hop into the next chain space and make the series of stitches, and do that in each chain space around, and then I'll meet you up when you have 5 petals done. When you come back around, slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through and through. And now I'm going to change color. If you're not changing color, chain up 3 and go on to the next round, round 4 with me. Actually, in the written pattern, this next round that we're going on to is actually round 3. I know it looks like round 4 because 1, 2, 3, and then 4 would be what we are going on to, but let's follow along for the written pattern from here on out. So now we're going on to round 3. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull tight. And we're going to start in any stitch really. So I'm just going to start where we fastened off there, and I'm going to chain up 3. So pulling that new color through, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. And in each stitch we are going to double crochet, but when we get to this side of this petal, and when we get to this last single crochet here, I'll show you what to do here. We're going to double crochet in this next stitch, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Next stitch, double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet. So we're just double crocheting in each stitch until we get to the last stitch of this petal here. Okay, so this is the last stitch of this petal. Then what we're going to do is front post treble crochet around the stitch around the single crochet right here. Okay, this is considered round 1. This blue round here and this purple round here, these 2 rounds are considered round 1 in total. So let's yarn over twice, okay, go down into this chain 3 space around this single crochet to the other chain 3 space, just like that. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that is a front post treble crochet, and that just gives more of a pronounced look to the petals. Now we're going to double crochet in each of these stitches. So remember, for a double crochet it's just yarning over once, okay, and then treble crochets are yarn over twice. Okay, so once we double crochet in each of these next 5 stitches, we are going to then, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe I have an extra one in here. 6 stitches, I guess. There we go. So then what we're going to do is front post treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go into this chain 3 space around this single crochet here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now, just like me, if you have, an extra stitch in there, it's okay, because this is going to be a 3D flower, so nobody's really going to notice if you have 5 or 6 stitches in your petals. So now we are going to double crochet in each of these next few stitches. The single crochet, the half double crochet, the 2 double crochets, stitches, and then the half double crochet, and then the single crochet. 2, 4, 6 stitches. Then we are going to yarn over twice and make that treble crochet, that front post treble crochet around that single crochet from the previous round there. Okay, and just do that all the way around. I have 2 more petals to finish, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, we need to end this round with a front post treble crochet around that single crochet down there, and then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, right at the top here. Just insert your hook, and then yarn over and pull through and through. Okay, so this is what it should look like so far. So now, going on to the next round, if you are not changing color, just chain up 2 right here and go on to the next round. I'm actually going to just chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. And we're going to start in a first double crochet right after a treble crochet stitch. So right in that same stitch right there that we just slip stitched into is where I'm going to begin. And we're going on to, in the written pattern, this one is round 4. So we are going to hook on the new color here, pull that through, and then chain up 2. 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. So now in between these treble crochets, you should have 6 stitches in total, okay? If you have 5, you can add 2 stitches in the last stitch, okay, if that makes sense. But I have 6 here, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to half double crochet into the next stitch, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then this next stitch right here, we are going to put let me think here, 2 double crochets. So yarn over once, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now this next stitch gets 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Then the next stitch is going to get 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then if you have 1 stitch left here, we are going to put either, like I said, you should put either 1 half double crochet or 2 half double crochets. So I'm going to put 2 half double crochets in there. So 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. So we have 1 half double crochet. This chain up 2 counts as a stitch here. So 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets, and then 2 half double crochets. Okay, I hope that makes sense here. And then around this front post treble crochet stitch right here, we are going to put a front post half double crochet. So yarn over once, go on this side of the post around it, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's a front post half double crochet. Then we are going to just repeat what we're doing. So in the next stitch, in this very next stitch right here, we're going to half double crochet, and in the next stitch, half double crochet. Then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Then 3 double crochets in the next stitch, 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2. And then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2. And then we're going to front post half double crochet around this treble crochet here. So yarn over, go around this post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So if you need to rewind this to see what I did on this round for the petals, just do that for the rest of the petals around, or you can follow along with the written pattern. In the written pattern, this round that we're working on right now is considered round 4. So then I'll just meet you up for the next round. We're going to finish this round with a front post half double crochet here, and then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 2 right here. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now at this point, regardless if you're changing color or not, we're going to fasten off. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. And look at that, we have a nice flower applique. If you wanted to use this flower applique for something, you can use it for like a hat or on a blanket or on a pillow or something. It's a really cute applique. But now we can go on to the next round. What I need you to do is find behind a front post half double crochet stitch, okay? If you're looking at it like this, we are going to turn this forward, or you know what, let's just turn our work around and work on the back of our work. It's going to be a lot easier to see. And we are going to start where you can see the front post half double crochet stitch right here. We are going to work into, actually you can work into the front post treble crochet stitch, 1 loop of that, and you can see the loop right above it. So there's 2 strands here, okay, 2 loops, this loop and this loop. We're going to go under both of those and work our next stitches. Okay, so if you look at the top of your work, the front post half double crochet stitch right here, this is the stitch right here, and then if you turn this back, you can see that there is a loop right there. That's called the 3rd loop of your half double crochet. Okay, so if you turn it to the front of your work and you see your front post half double crochet, there's front loop right here, then there's back loop right here, and then if you keep going backwards, there's a 3rd loop right here. We're going to work in that loop, and I'm going to work into one of the loops of the front post treble crochet stitch as well. So that's where we're going to start. Okay, so I'm going to go into there, just like that. And I'm going to use a new color. If you want to, you can use the same color, new color, totally up to you. So now we are actually going to make this hexagonal shape. So pull this through. Okay, and then what we're going to do is chain up 2. So yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and that's going to count as part of our beginning cluster stitch. So what we're going to do is make a cluster stitch in here, beginning cluster stitch. So yarn over, go into that stitch right there that we just made there, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to do it one more time. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. The other day I had a question of why is there only 3 loops on the beginning cluster and then on the rest of them there will be 4. Is because this chain up 2 counts as part of that cluster, so that's why we only have the 3 loops on there. But now we're going to have 4 loops on the rest of our cluster stitches that we make for this round. So what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to make a cluster stitch in that same stitch that we just worked this beginning cluster in. So yarn over, go into that first stitch that we just kind of created there behind our front post half double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but again, hold those 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those. And that's a regular cluster stitch. Okay, so it looks like cluster, chain 3, and cluster. Then we're going to, let's see here, this creates a leaf, so awesome. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to single crochet into the 2 strands behind the middle double crochet of the 3 double crochet grouping. So you can see the 3 double crochet grouping here. We're going to go into the back loop that we can see here, the 3rd loop right there. So if you turn this around and you see your stitch, this stitch right here, there's front loop and back loop, and then behind that is that 3rd loop. We're going to go in there and make a single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, just like that. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to hop to the next front post half double crochet stitch, which is right here, and make the 2 clusters, the cluster, chain 3 cluster. So let's see here, 3 double crochet petal in there. So yarn over, you can see here I'm going to go into the treble crochet and the 3rd loop of the half double crochet, right like that. Then yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, again yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, and then chain 3. And again, cluster in that same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. And now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, find the 3 double crochet grouping of your petal right over here, and single crochet into that 3rd loop right in here. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and just repeat that all the way around, so you'll have 5 groupings here of these little leaf groupings and 5 of these little single crochets. Okay, and if you need to, follow along with a written pattern, and you'll see the photos in there of how this should look in the end. So check that out, and then I will just continue working this repeat all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, we're finishing this round by chaining 3 and then slip stitch to the first cluster stitch right in here. So not this chain of 2, but go into the actual cluster stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now we can turn our work around here. This is what it's going to start to look like. So now we are going to actually fasten off. We're going to start on in a chain 3 space after a single crochet here. So you can see right before a I guess this could be considered a corner cluster here. We are going to start right before that in a chain 3 space. So I'm going to actually fasten off here. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. And then go over onto the left side of a single crochet right before a leafy corner here. I'm going to choose a new color. If you want to, you can use the same color, but I'm going to hook on a new yarn and then chain up 1. Okay, and in the same space, we are going to put 4 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, and 4. Then we are going to, let's see here, 4 single crochets in the chain 3 space. Alright, we're going to left of the behind the petal of the previous round. I'm just reading the pattern real quick. Then into the chain 3 space between the leaves, so right here, we are going to make a mini puff stitch. So yarn over, go in to that chain 3 space between the petals, yarn over, pull through, but hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over again and go back in, then yarn over and pull through. So now there's 5 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. Okay, and that's a mini puff. Then we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and make another mini puff in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops on your hook, and then chain 2. Okay, and then we have to do that one more time. So puff stitch in here, and now after this last one, we're only going to chain 1, just like that. So there's puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch, chain 1. And then what we're going to do, let's see here, then chain 1 and put 4 single crochets into the next chain 3 space. So go into this next chain 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do a front post single crochet on this single crochet here. So go into this chain 3 space, around here to this chain 3 space, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So 4 single crochets in this next chain 3 space, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then in this next space here, we are going to puff stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, and then chain 2, and then puff in there again, and then chain 2, and puff in there again, and then chain 1, put 4 single crochets in the next chain 3 space, and then put a front post single crochet around this next single crochet. Okay, just like that. So then we're just going to repeat that. So if you need to, rewind this to see what I did all through here, but I'm just going to repeat that sequence, and then I will meet you up for round 7. Alright, we're going to end this round with a front post single crochet around this last single crochet here, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now in this next round, we are starting in a front post single crochet. So if you want to not change color, just slip stitch back into that stitch there. And then chain up one and go on to the next round. But I'm actually going to chain one here and cut this, pull it through and pull it tight. And I'm going to start in a front post single crochet stitch right here. And I'm going to grab a new yarn, hook that on the hook, and pull it through. And then we're going to chain up one and single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to hop in the space. There's kind of a little gap right before our puff stitch right here. After these 4 single crochets, so between this single crochet and this puff stitch right in here, we are going to put 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, go into that gap, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1, here's 2, and then here's 3. Okay, and now we're going to chain 1 and hop into this chain 2 space here and put 3 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 1, hop into the next chain 2 space right here and go and put 3 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And then after this one here, let's chain 1. And then after this puff stitch right here, between the puff stitch and this single crochet right here, we are going to put 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just like that. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go to the front post single crochet stitch right here and put a single crochet in there. So go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop to the right before the first puff stitch right after the single crochet here and put 3 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3. Then chain 1, hop into between these 2 puff stitches here and put 3 half double crochets in there. Then chain 1, hop into this chain space between these 2 puff stitches in here and put 3 half double crochets, and then chain 1, and right after this last puff stitch right before the single crochet here, we're going to put 3 half double crochets in that gap. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the front post single crochet right here. And we're just going to do that all the way around. So just repeat that, and then I'll meet you up at the end of round 7. Alright, just ending this round with a chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. Just go in, then yarn over, pull through, and through, and we can go on to, in the written pattern, it's called round 8. Okay, so you remember the first 2 rounds were just 1 round. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the one we're working on. So now we're going on to round 8 now. So if you are not changing color, let's see here, attach to the single crochet between the 3 half double crochets. So we actually have to change color, have to fasten off here because we're starting between these groupings of half double crochet stitches. So let's chain 1, cut that, pull it through and pull tight. And between your first 2 groupings here, in this chain 1 space right here is where we're going to begin. I'm going to grab a new yarn, hook that on the hook, and pull it through, just like that. Okay, And now for round 8, it says to chain up 1 and put 4 single crochets in total in this chain 1 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, single crochet and 1 more. So there's 4 single crochets in that chain 1 space between these 2 groupings. Then we're going to hop into the next, way over here. Okay, so we're not even going to chain anything. We're just going to put 4 single crochets in the next. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And hop to the next chain 1 space right here and put 4 single crochets in there too. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, now what we're going to do is quite tricky. We are going to chain 1 first, so yarn over, pull through. That's not the tricky part. We are going to do a front post treble 3 cluster into the stitch way over here. So you can see the stitch from round 6 here, the front post single crochet right there. You can see on the side of it right here, there's 2 strands on the base of it. If we go into the base of it right there, there we go, there's 2 loops. Okay, the base of the front post single crochet is where we're going to be working these next couple stitches here. Okay, so what we're going to do is yarn over twice, okay, go into that stitch, okay, then yarn over and pull through, okay, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold those last 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over twice again, go back into that same base of that front post single crochet stitch from round 6. Then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to do it one more time. So yarn over twice, go into that same stitch, that front post stitch there, the base of it, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we actually have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And there is like a leaf kind of cluster stitch, a treble crochet 3 cluster. Then what we're going to do is chain 1, so yarn over, pull through to close it, and then we're going to put a single crochet in this chain 3 space behind here. So right before this single crochet here, we're going to go in and then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to skip over the single crochet here. It's just going to be easier to work into it in the next round. So just remember here, we're going to be working into the single crochet in the next round. So what I'm actually going to do is single crochet into the next chain 3 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, but just keep in mind we are going to work into that single crochet right there in the next round. Okay. Then we are going to, let's see here, repeat your leaf sequence. So we are going to yarn over twice. Okay, let me see here. Did I chain 1? Maybe I should chain 1 first. Chain 1, yarn over twice. Okay, go back down into where you put your first leaf here. If you need to stretch this out, go back down where you put your first one, right in there. Okay, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 of the loops on your hook. And there's another leaf type of stitch. It's such an interesting place though to put a stitch, you know, it's like on the side base kind of thing of that stitch, and you can't even see it now behind here. So that's cool. That was quite interesting. We've never done that this year. So now, let's see here, then chain 1, so yarn over, pull through 1 to close that up here, and we're going to hop in between our 3 half double crochet groupings. Okay, so this chain 1 space here, we are going to put 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then hop to the next chain 1 space and put 4 single crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hop to the next and put 4 single crochets in there. Okay, then we are going to basically repeat what we've been doing. So let's see here. 1 front post treble crochet 3 cluster. I'm just reading the pattern here. So we're going to chain 1. So yarn over, pull through, and we're gonna, you can see the front post single crochet right there. We're gonna yarn over twice, go down into it on the base of it right here. There's a front and a back loop there, just like that. We're going to yarn over and pull through that. Then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook and chain 1 to close it. Then single crochet in this chain 3 space here. Then hop to the next chain 3 space and single crochet in there. Then chain 1 and repeat what we did for this next cluster here. So yarn over twice, go back into where your first cluster is, right in here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again. Yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook, and then chain 1, and then repeat what we're doing. So if you need to, you can follow along with a written pattern or just rewind this to see what I did, where exactly you need to put these clusters and your single crochets and where to chain 1 and all that good stuff. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you finish this round, make sure to, on your last cluster here, chain 1 to close it, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and that finishes round 8. So going on to round 9, we are going to chain 1 and cut our yarn. We're going to change color here, so pull that through and pull tight. And remember in the last round when I said we were going to work in those single crochets, that single crochet between these 2 clusters here, that's why we didn't work in it at all. If you separate these stitches, here let me start on this one. If you separate these stitches, you can see that single crochet from round 7 right here. Okay, that's where we're going to start and work in for this next round. So grab a new yarn if you want to, hook that on the hook and pull it through. Okay, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And in the same space, we are going to put 4 more double crochets into that same stitch. So yarn over, go back into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now it actually looks like there's 5 double crochets in there because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Then that's considered a fan stitch here, so that's what it is going to be like. Okay, and then what we're going to do is a front post half double crochet around this cluster stitch right here. So yarn over, go in from this side of it, around it, okay, just like that. Yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a front post half double crochet. Then we're going to single crochet into 11 stitches. So we're going to actually skip this first single crochet here, okay, because there would be 12 otherwise. We're going to skip that one and we're going to single crochet in 11 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, just like that. Then what we're going to do, let's see here, it says front post half double crochet around this next cluster here. So yarn over, go on this side of it, around it, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, and then we're going to make a fan stitch in that single crochet that we skipped from the previous round. So yarn over, separate these leaf stitches here, go into that single crochet that we didn't work in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, then front post half double crochet around this cluster. So yarn over, go on this side, around it, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And then skip this first single crochet here and single crochet in 11 single crochets, and just repeat that around. So if you need to, follow along with that written pattern or rewind this to see what I did between the leaves and the cluster stitches and the single crochets and all that. And then at the end of this round, I will meet you up. Alright, when you come back around, make your last front post half double crochet around this cluster and then slip stitch to the top of this chain up 3 here. Go in, yarn over and pull through and pull through. Now in this next round, if you want to, you can start basically in any stitch around. We are just doing a very simple round here, but I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. Also in this next round, we are going to start working in the back loops only. Okay, so you can see here we usually work through both loops like this. I am going to work in the back loop, which is the loop furthest away from us. Okay, you can see here the front loop right here that's closest to us. We are going to work in the back loop of each stitch. Well, not each stitch actually, in the stitches we'll be working in. Okay, so what we're going to do is start in any stitch. I'm going to actually start in the middle double crochet of a fan. It doesn't matter where you start though, really, for this round. We're just doing a simple, here I'll show you how to do it. We're going to attach a new yarn, pull it through, and chain up 1, and then single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the next stitch, and which is the 5th stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go into the back loop of the next stitch and single crochet. Okay, so do that all the way around. At the end of this round, you should have 18 spaces, 18 chain spaces. If you don't, just make an equal amount, 18 chain spaces around this piece, and then I will meet you up for the next round. Alright, going on to round 11 here, just chain your last 4, skip your last 4 stitches, and then slip stitch to your first single crochet here. go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now if you're not changing color, just slip stitch into this chain 4 space and chain up 2 and go on to round 11. But I'm going to chain 1, of course, and cut my yarn, pull that through and pull tight. I'm going to start in a chain 4 space and pick a new color. Let's use this one. I have different scraps. And then pull that through. And then chain up 2, 1 and 2, and in the same space we're going to do 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And one more time, another half double crochet. So now it looks like there's 4 half double crochets in there because that chain up 2 counts as a stitch. And now we're just going to hop into the next chain 4 space and put 4 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, here's 3, and 4, and then just hop into the next and do the same thing. So just repeat that all the way around, putting 4 half double crochets into each chain 4 space. At the end of this round, you should have 72 stitches in total. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to the next round together. When you come back around and put 4 half double crochets into each chain 4 space, slip stitch to your first chain up 2 here. 1, 2, right in here. Go in, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now for this next round, I'm not even going to change color. How surprising. But I'm going to chain up 2 here, 1 and 2, and that's going to be part of our first stitch here. In the same stitch right here, we are going to put a beginning cluster. So we are going to yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We're going to yarn over again and go back in, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Okay, that is our beginning double crochet cluster. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and put another double crochet cluster in there, in that same stitch. So yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, hold it, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold it again. We're still going to yarn over and go back in, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, and then chain 2. 1 and 2. Okay, and we're still going to do another one. Let me see here. So I just want to make sure we're doing this right. Double crochet cluster, chain 2, double crochet cluster. So then we just chain 2. So now we have to do another double crochet cluster. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 4 loops on your hook. And that's our corner. And now what we're going to do is chain 1 to close that last cluster there. Okay, kind of scoot them over so you can see this very next stitch right here. We are going to work into this next stitch right here. And this is the sequence. We are going to put a double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go into this very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So the next stitch gets also a double crochet, and the next stitch, and then the next stitch. So 4 double crochets in each of the next 4 stitches. Then the next step is to put 1/2 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, here's 3, and 4. Then we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, make a half double crochet. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, Here's 3 and 4. And then we're going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so in total now we should have, let me make sure here. Yep, we should have 18 stitches worked in. So this corner here is worked in 1 stitch. Okay, that's a cluster, chain 2, cluster, chain 2, cluster, chain 1. So that's in 1 stitch. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we're going to work this sequence 4 times. Okay, so in the next stitch, we're going to work a cluster stitch. I'll kind of look slow here so you can see 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and then chain 2, and another cluster stitch in that same stitch. Okay, then chain 2, and another cluster stitch in that same stitch, and then chain 1. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat what we've been doing. So double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then half double crochet into 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then single crochet into the next. Then half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next stitch gets our corner stitches. So just continue working that. If you need to, you can follow the written pattern or rewind this video to see what I did on this round to finish the rest of this round. But I am going to just do this off camera, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, when you finish round 12, let's slip stitch to the first cluster stitch just like this, and then we can, if you want to, go on to round 13. It's a simple single crochet round to clean up your edges. I am going to fasten off though. That 13th round is optional, so I'm going to chain 1, cut my yarn, and pull that through and pull it tight. Grab my yarn needle and start sewing in my ends. But as I'm sewing in my ends, I do want to encourage you to check out Jen's website. Big thank you to Jen Tyler for designing this beautiful square, and also that snowdrops and butterfly square we made last week. That was just gorgeous, and this one turned out so fabulously. So her website is hooksandtails.blogspot.ca.za. I will put the link to her pattern though in the description of this video so you can follow along with that. And just sew in your ends. If you need to, you will probably need to block this square if you use the same hook size as me. Just it kind of is a little bit looser, so maybe just tack it down to a towel or on a piece of foam or something, and then kind of just shower it with some water. You don't have to like douse it or anything, just shower it, like sprinkle it with water, kind of let it set in there, and then let it dry overnight. And there it is. How fabulous. Number 359 Granny Square is complete. I hope you are enjoying your weekend and enjoying the holidays, and you know, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna go enjoy this. I'm gonna block it. I'm going to spend time with my family. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!